To think we won this game with Chuba only. Wow. What's up, Panther Nation? Yo, you guys, Panther Twitter. You guys see Cam Jordan's tweet? Oh, damn. Like you didn't have problems coming into the game. I mean, how was it our fault? Hello, Panther fans, and welcome to Monday in the Box with your host, Timmy V.O. Feels good to be a winner. Happy Monday. Let's get into it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah. Whoa, hey.
So, Saints take an L in B of A. Panthers come out with the win 23-22. When people were wondering how the heck we were supposed to win this game. We weren't supposed to win this game. But we won when it counted, which was the fourth quarter. Overall team stats, here we go. The Saints had 24 more plays than we did on offense. Total yards, 427 to our 246. Passing, 18 of 32 versus 16 of 26. You guys remember Derek Carr in the first half they were carving us up. Clearly. It was amazing that we turned it around in the second quarter like we did. Going into the passing average, we had 6.4 yards per pass, and they had 7.2. I mean, so it all it was relatively an even game, to be honest with you, from a statistical standpoint. In the fourth quarter. Rushing attempts, they had 18 more rushes than we did. Alvin Kamara had 150 or around 150, 160 yards, and I'll talk about individual stats here in just a second. Of the 197 rushing yards total by the Saints, we had 80. The fact that we won this game with Chuba Hubbard having less than 100 yards rushing is amazing. That just means Bryce Young did what he needed to do, and again, in the clutch. They had one rushing touchdown. We had two. Rushing average, almost 5 yards a carry. I think Alvin Kamara in the first half had an average almost of 8.3, 8.4. I can't remember exactly. Anyway. Again, the first half they jumped in our ass, and then we just turned it around in the fourth. We won the game in the second and third quarter. And we'll get to that in a second. Sacks, they had one, we have one. Of course, they had that remarkable pick on Leggett, and it just so happens thinking back, of course, hindsight's 2020. I would like for Canales to understand that his left hand was weak due to the injury that he sustained prior to the game, and then in the game he got dinged up again. I would like for Canales to understand the situational football and have him run that route on the right hand side. So he brings it down. He's going to have it in his right hand, so you can hold on to the ball. All right, that's just me. You got to know your players, but it's a lot going on. I mean, I'm sitting at home drinking on some yak. I mean, cognac. 25 first downs to our 15. The Saints had 25 folks. We're not supposed to win this game, but third downs. They were 5 of 15. We were 4 of 10. We were more efficient on third down, believe it or not. Fourth downs, they were 2 of 3, and we didn't attempt any fourth down conversions. So, time of possession, they had the ball almost 10 minutes more than we did, 34-19 to 25. They punted the ball 4 times. We punted the ball 5 times. Is a relatively even game outside of the rushing yards, and that's what blows my mind. Alvin Kamara, he was, oh my God. But we're not supposed to win this game. Let's go to individual stats. Bryce Young ended the first half with 120 some odd QBR. He finished the game with a 77.6, and when that has something to do with the pick. That wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened. I mean, that was just a good defensive play, sticking with the ball, sticking with the flow of the play, and just coming up with the ball, man. You don't give up on the play. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. So Bryce was 16 of 26, 61%, 171 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. He wouldn't have more yards than that if it wasn't for the drops. My man, whoever, oh boy, is 83. That deep over. I mean, Bryce Young can throw the freaking ball, folks. I mean, the dimes this man drops, bro. It's amazing, and he's starting to be a little wiser about situational football, like that pass he threw to Big Sanders, I believe. And obviously it was a mismatch because he had a Mike linebacker on him. In the coverage, and he just threw it up for grabs. I believe that was in the fourth quarter, if I wasn't mistaken. And PI move us down the field. It's the Saints beat themselves, and we assisted in them getting the beaten. Mm-hmm. Chuba, 15 attempts. How in the world are we winning games with Chuba Hubbard having under 100 yards and less than 20 attempts? That is amazing to me. 72 yards, 2 touchdowns, and on a 4.8 average. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're not leaning on him like that. Bryce had 4 rushes for 9 yards, but he got us out of a couple situations. That's okay. Yeah. So Jatavion balled out. I was happy for Big Man. I was happy for him, man. The young folks stood out in this game, and we won the game. How about that? Sanders, 5 targets, 4 receptions, 87 yards, 21.8 average. Context. He had a couple big yaks after that, after the catch. But Jalen only had 3 targets, but he caught 2 of them for 36 yards. He didn't get a lot of targets, but he was efficient. Efficient. I mean, you really don't want to go away from Jatavion. Big Leggett, 6 targets, 4 receptions, 33 yards, touchdown. He's hell in the red zone. He is hell in the red zone, and I love the way that Canales is using him in the red zone. You guys remember this thing about being a Panther fan? You got to remember the bad and the good. Y'all remember we used to get in the red zone and not get shit. Y'all remember that? I remember it clear as day. Damn, won't you throw it to so and so? Won't you run the ball? Bruh, we get in the red zone. We're almost money now. We are almost. It's gone. It's almost guaranteed. Between Sanders, Chuba, and now Leggett, we'll get Coker in the mix too. Boy, he's 6'3" and can jump out the building, bruh. Okay, y'all gonna give Dan Morgan his respect too. But anyway, but people are catching the football. I'm loving Moore. That was old boy's name, David Moore, number 83. That one drop was crucial. Yeah, that could have been a touchdown. Yeah. I think we were supposed to put up more points than we did. I truly believe that. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the screens, and I'm not a fan of that. You got big bodies, you got athletes. You need to push them downfield, get them in space, let them do their thing. But the screens, I mean, come on, man. We're not. Our O line they're not made for that, man. They're made to punch people in the face and get Chuba in the gap, bro. I mean, come on, Canales. I mean, you ain't gotta. I mean, you ain't gotta show what you're trying to do, but at the same time, you gotta build around your run game. I mean, come on, bro. The play actions that we're getting with Chuba and Bryce. I mean, that's a deadly combination. Now we got Sanders, Jatavion out there in the flat, out there in the shallow flat area, man, and just bro, we can let him get some yards off of that, man. I mean, a dump off to him, 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage could turn into 10 quickly. We got to utilize that, but you got to lean on Chuba, man. Chuba's a threat. People realize that. Chuba ain't no joke, man. We got to build on that defense. Oh, bro, we would not have won this game without the defense. Again, especially in the fourth quarter. Damani Richardson, here we go again. Yeah, 12 total tackles, man. This kid's all over the place. Ashawn Robinson, he did his thing. 4 tackles, 2 assists. Charles Harris, 5 tackles, 1 assist, and 2 tackles for a loss and a sack. I'm Charles. Bottling, bro. Jewel, he had 5 assists, 6 total tackles. Nick, Big Thurman, and 1 tackle, 5 assists, and 6 total and a tackle for a loss. Xavier Woods, God, we gotta get safeties that can cover better. Xavier Woods, Cam Gill. I mean, I'm looking at total tackles of 5, 6, 6, 4. Guys are flying around, man. You love to see that. Guys are flying around. Just imagine if we had freaking Big Brown, man. Hold on. JC only had 2 tackles. JC Horn only had 2 tackles. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't even think they even tried my man. Nah, he didn't have any deflections or anything. He was pretty pedestrian in this game. The bulk of the work is coming from D-line linebackers core and safeties. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Well, I guess the way they run the football on us. It's like we don't need to go at JC, man. Harris. Those tosses were killing us in the first half. But yeah, I suggest that you guys go and look at the fourth quarter breakdown if you want to. If you have the Panthers app, you can just tap on the score there, and it will take you to the breakdowns, plays, highlights, stats, players. But 2-minute warning, yeah, from the 2-minute mark, man. Excuse me, prior to the 2-minute mark, we executed quite well. Quite well. Coker was involved, Sanders, Leggett. I'm looking at the fourth quarter from the 3-minute 26 mark. This is when we got a before the 2-point conversion when Chuba ran it in. Yeah, man. I mean, our defense stepped up, man. And there was a couple of drives where we just absolutely stalled. And Canales mentioned that about the screens that he called. He basically said that the defense called better calls. I mean, when you have somewhat of a limited roster as a defensive coordinator, you can look at that offense, look at their packages, and pretty much predict what they're going to do. Especially by the fourth quarter. I mean, it's pretty obvious certain packages. Because Luke Kuechly was talking about it. He talks about it on the radio every freaking game. Because by the fourth quarter, he's like, oh, okay, this package is all right. They're going to do X, Y, and Z, and it's either one of those things. Luke is amazing. But yeah, the defensive coordinator probably just saw the packages coming in. And were like, okay, if he audibles out of it, they're going to do this, right? So I mean, you muddy up the waters for Bryce in terms of where they're blitzing from, and they threw some exotic shit at Bryce. So you mix that up, make him audible because the audible is going to be one or two things. Right, get him out of his original play, make him audible, and then you shift to it, adjust to it because you know what's coming. That's what happened in the screenplays. All right, and quite frankly, again, I really think that we need to use our size out there in the shallow area from 5 to 10 yard range beyond the line of scrimmage in terms of route runners and things of that nature, and just put the pressure on those linebackers not to come downhill quite as efficiently, and let Chuba get to the second level, man, and just do his thing. Man, he's stronger than people see. I mean, when he ran that touchdown on the in the fourth quarter to put us up. I mean, you can see it. I mean, dude, he is no joke, especially the fourth quarter, man. He is well tuned, and wait till we get Big Boy coming in behind him. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. So apparently, I do know who we're playing next week. We're playing the Giants. Over Jolly London. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. Expect Burns to have a big game. I don't care who's at left tackle. It don't matter. You better shift left all game, bro, because he's coming. ladies and gentlemen, Spider-Man's coming. He's coming to London, and he's gonna be full tilt. He probably had this game marked from the moment he stepped into the facility up here in New York. But hey, always good to be a winner. Thank you guys for watching Monday in the Box, and I appreciate you guys. If you don't mind subscribing, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching the Monday in the Box, guys. Take care. Keep pounding.